Now, if you would please welcome the visiting Kansas City Comets, number 1, Nicolau Neto, number 4, Chad Vanderbrick, number 5, Ramon Palmer, number 6, Guerrero Dino, number 7, Daniel Melway, number 8, Zach Riggett, number 9, Junior Kazee, number 11, Alicia Tetsane, number 12, Eric Ferreira, number 16, Henry Ramirez, number 17, Leonardo Acosta, number 18, Nathan Durrell, number 23, Ignacio Flores, number 26, Rian Marquez, number 31, Christian Ambrose, and number 99, Philip Viziomagu. The head coach of the Kansas City Comets is Stefan Stokovic. Sidekicks Nation! It's time to get on your feet and put your hands together as we introduce to you your Dallas Sidekicks! Goalkeeper number 0, Parker Lackland! Defender number 2, Marcus Hernandez! Forward number 7, El Raton Perez! Defender number 14, Victor Hernandez! Defender number 17, Christian Quintana! Defender number 20, Fabian Cruz! Goalkeeper number 25, Gonzalo Martinez! Midfielder number 26, Colin O'Keefe! Midfielder number 30, Isai Romero! Midfielder number 32, Jamie Lovegrove! Forward number 69, Alberto Rodriguez! Midfielder number 80, Yahir Romero! Forward number 88, Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise if able. Kindly remove your hats and please welcome a member of our Dallas Sidekicks dancers, Maura Williams, as she performs our national anthem. Thank you, Maura Williams. And now, Sidekicks fans, please direct your attention to the middle of the field for tonight's ceremonial first kick. And help us welcome Ricardo Fuentes and Peyton Perez.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Every business is different.
Hello and welcome once again to MASL Soccer. Here on MASL TV from Credit Union of Texas Event Center, it's Sidekick Soccer as they take on the Kansas City Comets. We are underway as the Sidekicks return home from a 4-game road swing in which they dropped all 4 to fall to 3-8 on the season. For the Sidekicks, the good news is that they are still in 8th place overall. So they are still in the playoffs by just a single point ahead of the St. Louis Ambush. Meanwhile, Kansas City fighting among the very top, a record of 6-1-2 on the season. And they currently sit in 5th place. But the news is very good for the Comets. They have played just 9 games. That is tied for the lowest in the league right now. So there's an opportunity for the Comets to pick up some points and move up from that 5th spot even higher in that very crowded top. Underway, the Comets in white. The Sidekicks still perfect at home, 3-0 on the season here in the friendly confines of the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. But the Sidekicks have had their struggles on the road where, unfortunately, for Sidekick fans, the team has spent an awful lot of time. They have played 8 games on the road now to just 3 at home. So again, an opportunity with the Sidekicks having that schedule balance out here in the upcoming weeks for the Sidekicks to perhaps pick up some ground and move up in the standings themselves. We are underway. Opening minutes. Happy you've joined us on a busy night here in Dallas. Saw the stoppage of play momentarily. Yahir Romero gets it going once again.
Dallas Sidekicks foul. Call number 95, Felipe Silva, his first of the game.
And we do apologize. Did have some technical difficulties. We were working right up to kickoff here, trying to get it going. But it appears that we are going now in a scoreless tie here, opening minutes, first period. And the foul called. That one going to go against Ignacio Flores. Both teams will shift in some new players with the momentary stoppage. Sidekicks coming off an 8-5 loss at Baltimore, wrapping up that 4-game road swing. Tough matchup, taking on the Blast, and the Sidekicks acquitted themselves well. In fact, they were down just one at the half. First possible breakout, and the shot sent just wide. Junior Kazim had a look, but misfired. First chance, Fabian Cruz, the recent signee for the Sidekicks, committing the foul, will have a corner. Coming up. And trying to play it off the boards, but positioned well. Lackland with the save, denying Ignacio Flores. That was a tight window for Flores. Back outside to Nestor Hernandez. Working it back outside, Felipe Silva. Now they'll try the long pass, looking for the corner. Teixeira working, but unable to muster much of a shot. Who is having an outstanding will send it out to the side. For the Comets. A 5-2 win in which Ejimadu was outstanding. 19 saves, a save percentage of .950 to preserve the 5-2 win. Save for Lackland, long pass ahead. But the Comets do a good job of getting back, and Jamie Lovegrove, an early touch. Lovegrove leading the way with 10 goals on the season for the Sidekicks. He is who they will look for primarily. Christian Quintana, who was in danger of being a scratch tonight, is out on the field. That is good news for the Sidekicks, who appear to be that much closer to full strength on the defensive end, where they'll need it against a Comet team that has lost just once on the year. 6-1-2 on the season. Contact, no call, still loose. Lovegrove through, able to win it ultimately. He'll get it back from Silva. Sidekicks still working against the pressure. They bring the double team, but Lackland able to work it across. They'll switch the attack near side with Silva. Chance developing, but it squirts away. And the Sidekicks denied a chance. This is Acosta at midfield. Comets are led by Rion Marquez, 13 goals on the season. Marquez in the top 10 in goals, assists, and of course, as one would expect then, in points as well. They battle along the far boards and back outside. Comets will regain control as Zach Reggett back to get it for the Comets. Comets figure to be a confident team, not just 6-1-2 on the season, 2-1-1 on the road. So they fared well away from home as well. Second meeting of the season between the two teams. The first one, a 9-2 win for the Comets in Kansas City back on January 15th. This is the second and final matchup of the season for these two teams. Kazim will play it back outside to Lesia Tetsane. And Tetsane, another one who was a game-time decision, but appears to be ready to go. Centering pass, Marquez looking for a lane, and you could see how closely they are marking Marquez. Two bodies on him, and the shot from downtown up over the crossbar and out of play. Play it ahead. Off the boards, looking for the center. The Comets have it.
Dallas Sidekicks foul, photo number 7, Blas Perez, his first of the game.
So Blas Perez picks up the foul. Comets will want to move quickly. On the give and go, they get it back to Malhue. Off the boards, it's in front. No shot coming. They look for a moment like Flores might be able to dial one up, but couldn't get a clean strike. Valadez wins it. On the attack, Lovegrove near corner, back outside. Gets it back. And now the Sidekicks content to set up. Silva drops it down low. Foul coming. This one's going to go against Dallas. So the contact kills the attack. Albert Rodriguez appearing in his 5th game as a member of the Sidekicks. Looking to get a shot off just right of the circle. And indeed the call is against the Comets. So free kick, shot from Perez, blocked out front. Valadez definitely has this kind of range, but it's Romero with the drive online. Amajadu with the save. Back outside, Van de Griff plays it to the far boards. And now Valadez will battle against Henry Ramirez. Comets continuing to bring pressure early on. They'll certainly look to challenge the Sidekicks, and they'll be confident, obviously, in this one, having had it all their way in the first matchup between these two teams. But the Sidekicks, thus far this season, have been a little different team here at home. Looking for the give and go for Teixeira, but led him a little too much. Philip Ejimadu there quickly, and well, you got to believe that the Sidekicks defense is going to be at a premium here tonight. Hard to imagine that they're going to be able to put a whole lot of goals on the board against Ejimadu. So they are going to have to certainly be tight defensively. Figure this one to be relatively low scoring. In open field, Nathan Dirtle drops the pass. The first goal belongs to the Comets. Rion Marquez off the feed from Dirtle. Well, hold everything. I thought that got through. Let's wait here. They haven't changed it. I don't know if we have the replay tonight. There was some question about whether or not we were going to have it. But, boy, I'll tell you, how did that not get through from Marquez, who got it by Lackland? But it would appear that Lackland did get just enough to send it wide. Hard drive from outside, blocked, and back out of play. And the push on the far side and the foul coming. First foul for Rodriguez. We'll give it to the Comets. Man, go back to the play from Gonzalez. These old eyes. It's not what they used to be, apparently. Okay, so now I am getting the word that I'm relieved to report that the ball did go in, but there was a foul prior to the shot, so set the record straight. I wasn't just imagining things, but the call came in. Now a shot on the bounce and a save from Lackland. So Lackland, we've been talking about Ejimadu, but Lackland with the first big denial. Comes up with a big save to preserve the scoreless tie. He denied Zach Reggett. This is Reggett who will try to switch the attack. A little too much air under it. Quick move in first period. We're under 5 minutes to go. We will step aside. It's Sidekick Soccer here on MASL TV.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Fans, Miter is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Miter is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at miter.com. Still scoreless. Little under 5 to go. Opening period. Happy you've joined us for the Sidekicks and the Comets on MASL TV. Back outside, where it is retrieved by Lovegrove. And Lovegrove well outside. Last few minutes largely dominated by the Comets in terms of time of possession, so the Sidekicks perhaps looking to control the ball for a period of time. But they give it up, and it ends up with Kazim, who will switch the attack. Vandergriff with a little move, looking for a lane, plays it off the boards. It's in front, but no shot coming. The centering ball off the wall, but only Sidekicks were there, looking for the quick counter. Teixeira tries to side foot the pass, and it is blocked and ends up with Ejimadu. And the Sidekicks got something going, but give the Comets some credit. Retreating quickly. Able to get back and deny the counter. Not only have goals been hard to come by in the first period, shots been fairly hard to come by as well. And the big play, the foul on the shot from Marquez that takes the goal off the board. And that's certainly the headline here in the first period. Valadez back out front. Bradley Valadez. No points in the loss at Baltimore. He's on a 3-game scoreless streak, but a danger from outside the yellow line, certainly we've seen from Valadez. Tied up along the boards and played back outside. You see Marquez out at the point, but again, among the leaders in assists, so the primary threat in terms of goal scoring, but as you often see, they will put the ball on the feet of Marquez out at the yellow line, looking for a tip on that call as he goes to the left foot and sails it. But was it out off the Sidekicks? And it appears that it was. So a dangerous spot, and the Sidekicks will get themselves set. As the corner comes, 2:39 remaining in the first. The centering pass, but the shot not quite there. Malahue couldn't quite square it up on the feed from Reagan. Long pass again, looking for Marquez, who can't quite corral it. Back outside, and again the Sidekicks will look to counter, but the Comets are back. They battle. Trying to split the double team, and now we've got a player down. Is that Flores over on the far side? Albert Rodriguez, and I believe that's the second foul here early for Rodriguez. Rodriguez in his 3rd season. Again, And mentioned earlier, playing in just his 5th game, still scoreless on the young season. Centering ball just wide for Acosta. Good look as Acosta tried to take it on the bounce. But just wide with it. We play on. No score. Lovegrove, we're under 2 minutes to go. Looking for Perez. High post. Back to Lovegrove. Shot blocked at the point. Lovegrove maintains. That was Ramon Palmer. Able to get in the lane, but it ends up with Silva. As we wind down to 1:20 remaining in the opening period. The Sidekicks will look to set up again. In the corner for Perez. Blas Perez, a member of the national team for Panama back in 2018. Another shot online. Rebound out front. They'll play it back. Boy, that was a rocket. But a good save from Ejimanu as Tetsane eventually able to play it back to Edimaju. Well, I'll tell you, Ejimanu has had to come up with a couple of saves here early on, and so far he's been as advertised. It's a very tough assignment for the Sidekicks in a lot of ways, but maybe chief among them is they're facing a hot keeper right now. Ejimanu off that tremendous performance against the Savage. He has got to have a lot of confidence, and I'm sure that has got to give the Comets playing in front of him a lot of confidence. Lovegrove tees one up, still loose in front, but Ejimanu with the denial. Couple of shots for the Sidekicks, who picked it up in the final minute or two of this first period. Still no score. Shot from Flores blocked. And the last shot, a little after the buzzer, we're through one. Dallas, Kansas City, no score. It's Sidekick Soccer on MASL TV.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Start of the second quarter, no score, Kansas City and Dallas on MASL TV. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Green Drop. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Start of the second. And the Comets will get it going. Hard drive from Marquez. And the contact and the whistle. And Marquez, good size and speed. It's a lot to handle. And the Sidekicks picking up the foul was Silva. So they'll restart at the yellow line. Flores played outside Acosta in the corner, but Lackland anticipates and denies Marquez. That's a great job by Parker Lackland, coming in just 2 and 6 on the season. But the goals against average continues to come down for Lackland. And again, the Sidekicks have battled a pretty tough schedule on top of everything else. Reggett tees one up from long range, but it's blocked in front. Now a counter developing. They leave it for Rodriguez. Centers off the boards. It's loose in front. Lovegrove gets it through. Let me correct myself very quickly. That was O'Keefe. So O'Keefe able to corral it off the wall. Let's watch one more time. Great centering ball and just gets through. Marquez trying to keep it out, but O'Keefe with his third goal of the season, and the Sidekicks grab the 1-0 lead. Early second period, and O'Keefe. We've seen the Sidekicks have a couple of counter opportunities in that first period, and the Comets were able to get back and really thwart any kind of good look. But that time, the odd man rush developed, and O'Keefe off the feed, off the wall, able to get it through. And now a one-timer, it's out front and it's still loose. Cleared out by the Sidekicks. Now the pressure coming. Big collision will play on. Vandegrift outside. Again, they'll try to center off the wall. Lackland clears it back out to the yellow line. Sidekicks midfield. Cy Romero will switch the attack. Might have been partially tipped out front. It's just wide. Shot from Romero. Wide one-timer. Off the board. Loose in front. Sidekicks with a couple quickly here at the start of the second period. That looked like Renato Torquato, but let's watch the replay. As long and out front. Yeah, they try to get that back to Ejimadu, and I believe it was just redirected by Torquato. So for Torquato, his first goal on the season, and it's a big one. Well, the Comets now will have to battle uphill a lot of time, but now they're down a couple of goals. Of course, going back to their last game, after the Savage tied it at 2 on a penalty kick in the third period, the Comets really picked it up at home, scoring the last 3 goals en route to a 5-2 win. Well, that was against, right now, the top of the standings in the Savage. So the Comets likely not going to easily have the confidence shaken, but they're down a couple of goals on the road. Perez trying to get it on the right foot, but can't do it. Acosta able to clear it out. And now Ramirez will play it to himself. Ramirez on the drive. Lackland gets a piece. The follow is up over the crossbar. But the Comets keep it. Partial block from Romero. Wins the ball for the Sidekicks. Back outside. Comets picking it up. Guerrero Pino was looking for a line, but couldn't find one. Back outside to Andros. Good feed out in front, and a good look for Dirtle. Tell you, Dirtle got the scoring started in the win against the Savage with a highlight reel effort. Moving to his left, he puts it on the left foot and just smokes a drive for the first goal. And for young Nathan Dirtle, that was his first goal on the season. And in fact, as a rookie, it was his debut in the scoring column in the MASL. And what a way to do it. But that time, Lackland was up to the challenge, coming up with the save. All right, so the penalty called on the Sidekicks. We'll give the penalty shot for Rian Marquez. 13 goals on the season. So Lackland just came up with a big save. He's going to have to do it again against one of the best goal scorers in the MASL. Marquez tries to drive. And that was Gamboa. Well, trying to get a number, but I don't believe that was Lackland. But either way, huge save denying Marquez. So, as Flores will line it up, the Sidekicks maintain the 2-0 lead. Well, this is exactly the start you're looking for if you're Dallas trying to break the 4-game losing streak. It's Gonzalo Santa Martinez coming in to replace Lackland, as that was not Santa Martinez from the start, but that is a huge save on Marquez to preserve the lead. They'll restart. Outside. Flores up top. This is Acosta. On the wing. Comets on the power play. First man up advantage in the game for either team. Marquez. And this is certainly where they're going to look to go eventually. Up top with Flores. Now they'll cycle Marquez down low in the corner. Acosta skips it across. Flores. Sidekicks trying to make some noise on a drive. Acosta drills it just under the crossbar. Leonardo Acosta with his 5th goal on the season. That's his first power play goal on the year. It's the 4th for the Comets as a team. And it's a big answer, and after a scoreless first period, a couple of quick goals to start the second for Dallas. But now the Comets have answered. Marquez denied on the penalty shot, but the Comets not to be denied on the power play. Again, they roll it off the boards. The Comets come away with it, looking to counter. Hernandez trying to maintain, but he can't. Kazim will slide it past, getting it underneath Lackland and through, and just that quickly, we are tied at 2. Well, turnabout fair play for the Sidekicks, who got on the board with an outstanding counterattack. And now in a very almost eerily similar development. The Comets defend, get out in transition, and Kazim off the great pressure for the Comets. They force the turnover from Hernandez, and Kazim converts to tie it at 2. Well, after a scoreless first period, all kinds of action in the first 3:45 and counting of the second period. Well, it's got to be somewhat deflating for Dallas after they grab the 2-0 lead to give it away, but I think you got to look and say, you're into the second period, you're still tied. Centering ball gets through for Marquez, being pressured by Quintana. They'll look to get it to Marquez again. And Marquez trying to drive through, but Hernandez with some help, able to ultimately get it. Plays into the Comet bench. There you get a look at Parker Lackland, who's returned after we saw the short stint for Gonzalo Santamartinez. So obviously, just a catch up here. Reggett has the shot blocked at the point. Hernandez tries to play it out into space, but can't quite get it on the foot of Fabian Cruz. So Lackland obviously out with the penalty. And you see Santamartinez, who comes up with an enormous save on the penalty shot, but then gives up the power play goal. But now Lackland back. Quintana dials it up. Rebound in front. One-timer blocked again by Ejimadu. Pretty good look for Albert Rodriguez on the rebound. Ball from Quintana was smoked. Lovegrove back on, tries to switch the attack. The shot from well outside. Ejimadu has that one dialed in. Back out to midfield. Sidekicks keep it in. They'll play it in the corner. Silva and Flores battle. And Flores able to get it back outside. Now some face contact there on Reggett. That's going to draw a whistle, certainly, on Zach Reggett. Reggett, the second leading scorer on the season for the Comets with 7 goals. The Rookie of the Year back in 2019, playing for the Ambush. But now calls Kansas City home here in the MASL. Dirtle. On the drive, Hernandez right there. And the centering ball! Did it get the crossbar? It's still loose in front. O'Keefe able to clear it out to the side. Big break for Dallas as that ball was 95% in, but the crossbar able to just keep it out, and we're still tied at 2. Again, they'll work it off the wall, but this time only Comets there. Quintana can't get there in time. Played out into space. Baladez will get it back to Lackland. Quintana and Romero. Sidekicks look to slow it down. Under 9 to go, first half. Tied at 2. Off the boards and in front, Ejimadu. Gonna let that one go. You hear Romero trying to keep it in. And it gets all the way back to Lackland. Dirtle trying to stay up and does. Now a late whistle comes in as Lovegrove went for the poke check. First foul on Lovegrove here tonight, back outside. They chip it into the zone. Reggett Able to center it up, but Kazim can't get it dialed up. That was a good look from Reggett. Kazim on the drive, looking to get inside. Lost the handle. Whistle comes in. Foul called. Torquato had the goal moments ago. Free kick coming for Flores. Drops it off. They go outside to Reggett. Hard drive in front. Cleared out for the Sidekicks. Reggett trying to keep it alive. Rodriguez battling along the boards, but Acosta wins it. Acosta into the Sidekick zone, but leaves it for Malhue. Comets content to set up. Looking to chip for the middle. Back outside. Marquez quiet so far. Shot on the ground. Lackland. Tractor beam. Brings it in. Long pass to the line. Lovegrove working left. Shot with the left foot, blocked at the point. 6:33 remaining in the first half. Media timeout. All tied at 2, Dallas and Kansas City. You're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play. The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement. Because this season, the action is non-stop.
Stay up to date with everything in the MASL Take 10. That's all the time you'll need for Eric Bergrud to take you inside the game and get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on or off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV. Also MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Labanco are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Nestor Hernandez battling against Tetsane. Ultimately, Tetsane able to win it. Off to Dirtle. Long pass into the corner, looking for Reggett. And Reggett's still down as as Fabian Cruz wins the ball, but Reggett into the boards hard, and are we going to see perhaps another power play chance? On a possible boarding call, let's watch here as Cruz definitely went in hard to win the ball. Reggett is up. nice moment there. You saw Lackland help reg it up, and there is a good moment between Cruz and Zach Reggett, and hopefully all good. Just out there playing. So let's see. Does the situation become just a little more precarious? No, they're going to have the Sidekicks restart. So, contact near the boards. But we will play on. 5-on-5. Out of play. Sidekicks will bring it in. Sidekicks this season, mentioned before, 3-0 at home. And the last two have been of the nail-biter variety. 1-goal wins over Harrisburg and Empire. And so perhaps if this one gets into the latter stages and it's still tight, could that be an advantage for the Sidekicks, playing with a lot of confidence here at home and having had to sweat it down to the end in a couple of those wins? We shall see. Kazim. And now this one bicycled up toward the Sidekick zone. They still battle. Now we got a Sidekicks player down. Cy Romero. Well, we've seen two of the Romero brothers so far here tonight. Asai and Yahir. I don't know if we've seen Oscar just yet. So Romero up. And he'll play on. Hernandez in the corner near giveaway. But the Sidekicks keep it. Now they do give it up. Kazim. Top of the circle. Hernandez with a great poke check. Able to pry that one loose, but it ends up with Flores trying to feed it over the top. Swing and a miss from Ramon Palmer, who had a notion on a one-timer. Just ahead of Blas Perez, as Yamadu will chip it back for the Sidekick zone. Tetsane switches the attack, just right of the circle and up over the crossbar. Boy, Marquez with a drive, but couldn't slip it under the bar. Kazim back outside. Under 5 to go first half. Henry Ramirez back on as well for the Comets. I see a Tetsane. Tetsane, interestingly, on a streak of his own. 4 straight games with a goal. So he has developed into another weapon for the Comets. Open field and a shot. Partially blocked out front. They'll get it back to Ramirez. Denied moments ago. Back outside. Tetsane again looking to switch the attack, but only Lackland there. Can't get it all the way out. Long stretch in control for the Comets in a 2-2 tie. Again, they're looking to chip to the top, looking for Marquez, who does corral it in the corner. Going against Hernandez, and Hernandez able to dig it out. Along the far boards, and the Comets still hold on. Pressure from Lovegrove, but couldn't quite get there in time. Now, Sidekicks finally have it. That was well over a minute of sustained possession for Kansas City, and they've got it back. Acosta had the power play goal earlier. Leonardo Acosta. That goal for Acosta was his first in 7 games. So no doubt good to see. Back of the net for Leonardo Acosta. He came out like a house of fire on the season. 4 goals in the first 2 games of the season. Went scoreless for 7, but tallies earlier here in the second quarter on the power play for goal number 5 on the year. Looking to lead off the boards, but nobody there except Valadez, who's able to clear it out. Well, we've seen that pass off the boards effective for both teams. Long pass for Ajamadu. And squirts through Acosta. O'Keefe on. Valadez pressured by Acosta. Well, we saw that pressure for Kansas City produce a turnover and a goal earlier in the second period, but it's still giving the Sidekicks some trouble. Lovegrove high off the glass. Hernandez on the bounce, partially blocked. Cleared out to midfield. Oh, Kazim nearly got through. Lackland, great anticipation to send it to the corner. The Comets still have it, but that was a dangerous development for the Sidekicks as Kazim nearly got there first, ultimately did win the ball, but couldn't get the shot. Tatsane outside. Well, that was a little lazy from the Sidekicks and almost a disastrous turnover here, latter stages of this first half. Back outside, Lesia Tatsane. Looking for a lane. Drops it down low. Turnaround from Marquez just wide. Rebound, no shot coming. Back outside. Comets still have it. Now the whistle comes in. Quintana slow to get up, but he is up on his feet. 1:04 remaining. I'll tell you, interesting to see the stats here, but Marquez has had, I think, at least 3 shots in the first half that caught some form of the post or the crossbar. He's been close. Ramirez picks up the foul. Fabian Cruz will drop it for Nestor Hernandez. Hernandez chips it into the Comet zone. It ends up with Lovegrove, partially blocked. Rebound just over the crossbar. Rebound again, and it's in. Teixeira. Not to be denied. David Teixeira playing in just his 3rd game on the season, and that's his 2nd goal. So making the most of the limited play. 2 times off the crossbar. Assist to Lovegrove. Dallas back out in front with 43 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's the Sidekicks now getting some good woodwork in, but it leads to a goal. O'Keefe trying to weave his way through. Back outside, shot from Valadez, blocked out front. Reggett has returned for the Comets. We're under 30 seconds. Nestor Hernandez will play it up top, and Sidekicks time for another attack. Rodriguez on the wing. Tries to play it back outside. It's in the corner. Back outside as Pino won it for a moment. Whistle comes in, down to 6 seconds. As Rodriguez will stay on. Now he's coming back off. Final seconds. Tatsane from better than half field. Lackland brings it in, and we head to the half with the Sidekicks on top, 3-2. You are watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Slow things down. Looking up for Oliveira. Pressured along the boards. Still with Kelvin. And it trickles in! Oliveira scores! It's 5-4. Riggy's right back within one. And again, 5 consecutive hat tricks for Kelvin Oliveira.
And did that go in? It did! Gorgeous by Fabian Cruz.
We're actually going to have a Comet representative coming up. I'll tell you in a second. Here's Nathan Durnall! He gets his first goal! Oh, the Comets strike first, and Nathan Durnall! What a goal to get in your first! They'll send it down to Silva. He'll leave it. Francis, goal!
Clayson DeLima, que golazo! That was the goal of the game. Brian Orozco jumping into the stands seconds after coming onto the turf. Jose, what a goal!
Golazo de Chapin, golazo de Guatemalteco, golazo Orozco.
As we're back underway with Sanchez. Works across and Alvarez rifles a shot in the top left corner. And Mario Alvarez makes it 3-2 Wave. Third goal of the season, 9th point of the season for Alvarez.
Mendoza, Caceres, presently across for Spur. Good header, Ramos to finish it, open scoring, a power play that ends very quickly in favor of these Tacoma Stars.
4 minutes to go here in the first. Quickly behind, Wally gets one! Connected to Biospina, 3-1 blast!
Escalante from downtown! Shazam! And Chihuahua levels it at 1. Well, we talked in the pregame about Roberto Escalante being one of the best two-way defenders in the league. 7 goals, 3 assists coming in, make that number 8. Here comes Tayu, moves in left side, shot blocked by Tavernisi. Follow-up goal with 1.6 seconds on the clock.
over to Osqueda. Out to Willie B. Willie B only finds Oliveira, who can take a shot from distance, and it's in the back of the net. Oh my word, what a strike from Kelvin Oliveira. From his own half, he finds the goal. 8-5, Utica lead.
Meal times are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
When hail damages your car, you need a repair company you can trust. That's where Total Hail Solutions comes in. As North Texas's top auto hail repair company, we're committed to bringing your vehicle back to its best, fast, and hassle-free. And now, as the official dent company of the Dallas Sidekicks, we're offering $500 cash back on all repairs for Sidekicks fans. Simply bring in your ticket and let us take care of the rest. Total Hail Solutions, trusted, reliable, and ready to help you drive confidently again.
Shoot! He scores!
What's going on, everybody? This is the MASL in 5. It's your chance to get caught up on everything that went down in the MASL over the past week in just 5 minutes. Let's go.
We're actually going to have a Comet representative coming up. I'll tell you in a second.
Here's Nathan Durdle! He gets his first goal!
Nathan Durdle gets his first MASL goal for the KC Comets on Teddy Bear Toss night, no less. Thousands of bears collected for charity by the Comets, who were taking on the Chihuahua Savage that night. The team, they are trying to unseat as league champions, and the Comets sent a message. They will be a force to be reckoned with. They handed the Savage just their second loss of the campaign, taking it 5-2. 3 days later, the Savage continued their Midwest swing against Milwaukee. This game had everything. Mario Alvarez made it 6-5 wave in the fourth quarter, but with just over 2 minutes remaining, the Mexicans knotted it up. This one needed overtime.
And they work the 1-2. Shot saved by
Oh, no.
Augie Ray, but the rebound followed. Gallego scores. And the Chihuahua Savage win it in overtime, 7-6.
And Milwaukee had better luck against Utica, though, 2 days previous. With 47 seconds left in the game, Vinny Dantas ties it up for the Blues off this beauty. But then, the weirdest finish so far to any game this season.
Coughlin's got to make something happen. Ball rolls. Oh no, this one might end. And it does. The wave. The final second of play in the Adirondack Bank Center, and Milwaukee walks away with all 3 points.
with 1 second remaining on the clock. Ouch if you're Utica. Some hot players from last week. Dom Francis continues to have a tremendous season for Harrisburg. The man from Huddersfield, England, had 6 points in 2 games. That included a 4-point performance against Dallas. Jesus Pacheco, hat-trick in an 8-5 blast win over the Sidekicks. Jesus now 14 points on the season so far. And Justin Stinson of the Empire Strikers had a great week for the boys in purple against Utica in the return match. He had a hat trick, including that beauty right there, getting Philly and the boys out of their seats. The MASL All-Star Game, of course, taking place on February 12th in Utica, New York. It includes an All-Star Skills Challenge at 6 p.m., All-Star Game at 7:15, and followed by the All-Star Fan Fest. After that, it all happens February 12th in Utica, New York. Your players of the week brought to you by Green Drop, and they are goalkeeper Philip Ejimadu, defensively Chad Vandegrift, offensively Kelvin Oliveira of Utica. This is just getting ridiculous. After missing several games, he returned. He had 9 points total, 8 points in one single game in a win against Milwaukee, though. Defensively, Vandegrift, talk about a monster game against Chihuahua. Sure, he had 2 goals, but he also had 10, count them, 10 blocks for the Comets, and in between the post that night, goalkeeper Ejimadu coming up huge as well for KC. 19 saves to go along with 2 assists as well. Okay, time for your plays of the week.
Still with Kelvin, and it trickles in! Oliveira scores! It's 5-4. Riggy's right back within 1. Coughlin's got to make something happen. Ball rolls. Oh no! This one might end! And it does! The wave! The final second of play!
Quarterly in indoor soccer. Here we see Brian Orozco checking into the game for Clayson DeLima. Que golazo! That was the goal of the game. Brian Orozco jumping into the stands.
And here goes Kelvin Oliveira. Onto his left foot. He finds the back of the net. An absolute strike. Works across, and Alvarez rifles a shot in the top left corner.
Here in the first. Quickly behind. Wally gets one.
Escalante from downtown. Shazam!
Moves in left side. Shot blocked by Tavernisi. Follow-up goal with 1.6 seconds on the clock.
Willie B only finds Oliveira, who can take a shot from distance, and it's in the back of the net. Oh my word, what a strike from Kelvin Oliveira. From his own half, he finds the goal.
Yeah, and just a reminder, of course, that to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the league, including great feature stories, the latest news, statistics, you can head to the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
halftime from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, and a 3-2 lead for the Sidekicks as we take a look at the stats, and predictably tight in terms of the statistics as well. The shots on goal just slightly in favor of Dallas. 6 saves apiece. You see the 12 fouls to just 7 for the Comets. Interestingly, the fouls, that's not a big derivation from what we've seen from Dallas all season long. They have 3 of the top 5 among the most penalized players in terms of fouls in the entire MASL. We'll call out names, but obviously the Sidekicks certainly bring a physical style of play, and we've seen that in the first half. 12 fouls to just 7, but they have the 3-2 lead as we get set to start the third period. And fans, remember, MASL social media, get the latest news on all the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Also, why not subscribe to MASL TV? Subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. We're underway. Third period. And in the most recent road trip, the third period really bedeviled the Sidekicks in a couple of losses against Harrisburg, against Baltimore. The Sidekicks were locked in tight contests in the third period. Each time they gave up a run that ultimately spelled their demise. It was a 3-0 run for the Blast en route to an 8-4 win, and it was a 3-0 run for the Harrisburg Heat as well, breaking up a 1-goal game en route to a 7-3 win for Harrisburg. So let's hope the Sidekicks here at home can erase that tendency and have a strong second half here. They will take a 1-goal lead into the second half against the Kansas City Comets. Just 1 loss on the season. All just a long way of saying that the Sidekicks have had more than their share of moments, even in that 4-game road swing that saw them go 0-4. They acquitted themselves well. They were in the games at least on 3 of the 4 occasions. They were decidedly in it. Let's see how they do back home in the friendly surroundings here in Dallas. They've got the 3-2 lead. Got a look tonight at our referee, Daniel Radford. 4th official, Mohammed Kalea. Senior referee, Brian Miller. Assistant referee, Habib Hushmand. And off-field official, Reyes Vargas. They play it again, looking for Marquez. On the wing, they'll bring the double team. They center it up looking for Kazim. It's still loose. Looking for a lane, and now free. What a save by Lackland. It's still loose in the corner as Lackland denies Pino. Shot off the board, centered up, but no shot coming. Rodriguez battles on the boards against Vandegrift. Back outside to midfield. There's the whistle. But Lackland stones Pino to maintain the 1-goal cushion. Ramirez committing the foul. It's his second of the game. There is Jamie Lovegrove, Crawley, England. Lovegrove entered this season 126 goals in his phenomenal MASL career. And he's still going. 10 goals on the season to lead the way. Long pass looking for the corner, but Ejimadu is there. They'll play it back out. Dirtle momentarily lost it. That'll slow up the attack just long enough for the Sidekicks to get back. Malhue, and they work it around. And now contact. Fabian Cruz battling against Dirtle, or I should say against Reggett. And the Comets want to work quickly, but the loose ball ends up with Dallas. Looking for the quick counter. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. They've got Romero on the wing. Nothing there For Asai Romero, he'll go back out to Silva. Sidekicks on the start of a 3-game homestand. They are back in action Sunday and Monday, welcoming in Texas, the Outlaws, on Sunday. And then it's Utica FC on Monday. And we'll have it for you on MASL TV. So the Sidekicks looking as O'Keefe brings the pressure but can't pry it loose. Romero will continue. Go back to Ejimadu, but it's a real chance here for the Sidekicks, again, nursing just that 1-point cushion for that 8th and final playoff spot, but they've got 3 games at home here. Maybe a chance to pick up some points, get a little separation. The turnover to 2-on-1. The shot, Lackland just got a piece of it. Lackland preserves the lead. Again, the turnover led to a good look for the Comets, and Marquez denied yet again. He's had a tough night working against this Sidekick defense. Rian Marquez actually held scoreless in the 5-2 win over Chihuahua in the last outing for Kansas City, and that is noteworthy in and of itself. But now working on better than 6 quarters without a goal for Marquez, one of the leading scorers in the entire MASL. Nestor Hernandez will restart. Blas Perez will work it across. Romero. As Tetsane continues to bring pressure, now Lackland plays it ahead. That's a good job by Perez to maintain possession. A lot of pressure on Hernandez. Tetsane near steal. Now they battle along the boards as Anderos was challenging. Now Perez will quickly restart it. Lovegrove starts a move, works it around the boards. It's loose in front. And just swept out of there for the Comets. Got away from Ejimadu, now back the other way with a 1-on-2. Centering it up, Ramirez outside. Reggett centers off the boards. Chance inside the box. Shot just wide. Reggett's one-timer's blocked at the point. Bouncing ball. Ramirez trying to keep it alive. Vandegrift. Down he goes. We play on. Reggett trying to center. Baladez able to tie it up. Now Ramirez gets a foot in. Reggett chips it for the far corner, looking for Kazim. Kazim trying to put it on the right foot. Now back outside. They work it around Vandegrift. Vandegrift leading the MASL in block shots. Outstanding defender in his 11th season. They were looking for Reggett in the box, but the clean steal. O'Keefe on the drive. Centering ball, nobody home. Coming up on midway through the third. Sidekicks on top, 3-2. Long pass, but Lackland there. Well, midway through the third, no goals for Lovegrove. They centered up looking for Dirtle, trying to get it on the left foot. O'Keefe got a piece of it, but Dirtle stays with it on the bounce and by Lackland. We are all tied at 3. Well, Dirtle initially wanted to put it on the left foot, and that is where he delivered the scintillating goal against the Savage. And the Sidekicks were well prepared. The shot initially blocked, but it was shades of the goal from Teixeira back in the second period where Dirtle just stayed with it. Battled and battled. And ultimately found a lane. Now they are going to come and take a look at a replay. And we're looking at a possible handball for Kansas City. So this is not official yet. They will take a look. It's on the board right now, but we're awaiting the call. And remember, fans, disagree with the call tonight? You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Lavanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Maybe we'll see this one. We had another one earlier. It's well, a goal taken off the board, so it's been a busy night. And, of course, unsurprisingly in this matchup, the goal's at a premium. And right now, the Comets looking for the tie on what would be the second goal for rookie Nathan Dirtle in just his third game. I started to make the point that here we are in the third period and haven't seen a tally from Marquez or from Lovegrove. And maybe that's not surprising in the second matchup between these two teams. Obviously going to be well aware of arguably offensive options number one for each team. And we seem almost assured of entering into hero territory here in the fourth and what figures to be a tight one down the stretch. Who will be the player who steps up and delivers the defining moment in this one? Nobody is led by more than two. Sidekicks grabbed a quick 2-0 lead before the Comets came back almost as quickly to tie it at 2. Late first half, the goal from David Teixeira pushed it to a 3-2 lead for Dallas, and now we await the call on the possible handball. Will we play on at 3-2, or will Nathan Dirtle get the tally and tie it up? Still looking. And we can tell you, once again, that MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And, of course, a reminder, both sides well represented, making the trip. I recognize the Comet colors. Fans, remember the MASL All-Star Game is headed to Utica, New York on February 12th, 2025. Follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. And we are getting the word. No handball. So we are tied at 3. As once again, the Comets have erased a deficit. Well, again, this fits right in with what we've seen from the Sidekicks the last couple of games here in Dallas. And they appear to be headed to another close one. Trying to play it ahead to Acosta. Nestor Hernandez ties it up. Now it is finally pried loose and back on the boards. Palmer, quickly a 2-on-1. Quick stop, shot, Lackland to save. Big save for Lackland again. Well, I'll tell you, we've been talking about Philip Eshimadu with good reason, but Lackland has come up with some major saves to keep this one all knotted up at 3. It's had Sane outside. They'll bring on Reggett. Acosta lost the handle just long enough. Now a little bump. That's going to be Acosta with the foul. Lovegrove will restart. the boards. Still loose in the middle. Good anticipation. Romero unable to thread the pass through. Now with a head of steam, high off the board, back outside. Reggett wants to center. And out to the wing, but the pass offline ends up with Guerrero Pino. Into the corner for Kazim. That's a good double. Getting it free for a moment. O'Keefe still digging. But Ejimadu going to get there first. Well, that's what O'Keefe's going to do. He's going to come in, amp up the pace and the pressure. Ultimately wins that ball momentarily, but can't keep it. Looking for Quintana with the slide tackle, but it ends up with Malhu. Striking difference between the two teams in terms of the on-the-ball pressure. Let's see, the Sidekicks a little more content to play off somewhat, especially in that midfield area, but you've seen a lot of relentless pressure from the Comets, challenging the length of the field. Romero tried to swing it across, but didn't get all of it. Pressure coming, ends up at the feet of Asai Romero. And that time the double comes from Marquez. Whistle. A restart for the Sidekicks. Come from Felipe Silva. Silva had an assist in the loss at Baltimore last game as well. Hard drive. Lackland can't handle it cleanly, but able to clear it out. Pendegriff from a tough angle. How about the strength and a lot of contact? And a free kick coming for the Sidekicks in the Comet zone. The pressure from Albert Rodriguez appearing in his 5th game. In his 3rd season. Actually posted 20 goals back in 2022. And now gets a run. And the shot up over the wall, but over the crossbar, as we'll bring you back live. Narrow miss. We're still tied at 3. Up into the stands. That'll take it to a media timeout. 4:48 remaining in the 3rd period. Dallas, Kansas City knotted at 3. It's MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASL iFootball, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASL iFootball to sign up, get started, and play.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
.48 remaining in the 3rd. Bring you back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for Sidekick Soccer on MASL TV. And we are back to action. Man, I could hear the PA. Perhaps you did as well. Juan Gamboa, happy birthday. Looks like we missed out on some kind of drawing. That's the downside of doing it remote. I get in on that remotely somehow. Can't get all the way there. Valadez with the drive. Off the wall, but it stays with Dallas. Silva steps into one just wide. They'll go all the way back to Lackland. Long pass up front. As Yamadu out away from the goal, but he got just enough of it from Hernandez. They battle on the corners. And they get it back. It almost slips through to Ejimado. It's still loose in the box. Now finally cleared out. Comets having some difficulty in the defensive zone, but the Sidekicks unable to take advantage. Nearly an open goal on a couple of occasions there in the last 30 seconds. But no goal coming. We're still tied at 3. Tell you, the long pass from Lackland nearly set it up moments ago as Ejimadu came out to try and play that ball. And Hernandez, near the top of the circle, appeared to have a good opportunity, but just couldn't find a lane. Now, Lovegrove with room caught the post to the near side. Well, that is undoubtedly the best look that Jamie Lovegrove has had tonight, and he did not miss by much. More woodwork. Tied at 3. Tatsane will work it across to Reggett. Marquez directing traffic. Touch pass, Dirtle! It's still loose in front. Kazim trying to dial it up. I think that the Comets think there's a chance that they got one underneath the crossbar. That was very close. Let's see if this ultimately comes down to a review.
The Kansas City Comets are challenging the previous play of a goal.
Yeah, the Comets are going to challenge. So another candidate for under review coming up on Friday on YouTube. Under review with Phil Levanco, MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. And they've got a few candidates from tonight. Again, this one came, I believe, from Dirtle. And it was very, very close on whether that was off the crossbar or just slid under it. I'll tell you, Junior Kazim definitely seemed to think that that was under the crossbar for Kansas City. And I will say, for Kazim, he had a pretty good look. Pretty good angle. Well, this would be quite a statement for the rookie Nathan Dirtle. Off to a torrid start in his young career. Sidekicks hoping to, once again, not be undone by a tough third quarter. And this one looks like it's going to be called a goal. And it is Dirtle, who was able to just get it under the crossbar. So after review, Kansas City now with 2:48 remaining in the third have put a couple on the board and have taken their first lead tonight at 4-3. And now it's the Sidekicks with some adversity. Quintana across to Hernandez. And the Sidekicks without tremendous forward David Balliot here tonight. Balliot missing his second game of the season. It's up to 7 goals. Balliot with a couple of goals in the loss at Baltimore in the Sidekicks' last outing back on January 26th. Near turnover. But we have not seen Balliot tonight. He was listed as questionable and clearly couldn't go. And so the Sidekicks will now have to battle this measure of adversity, and they'll do it without one of their key contributors. O'Keefe leaves it for Hernandez. Has Romero on the wing. Romero puts it on the right foot, blocked at the point. Back outside to Quintana. Nestor Hernandez wanted it back on the give and go, but no room for Romero. Lovegrove on. Puts it on the right foot. And the low skidder and Ejimadu up to the challenge. Big save, long pass ahead. Quintana will play it back for Lackland. Lackland wants to set up the quick counter. Lovegrove with some space. Again, the rocket ball off Ejimadu. It's still with the Sidekicks. The pass off the boards from Silva. But the Comets come away with it under a minute to go in the third. Acosta across. It's a quick 2-on-1. But Tetsane denied. That is great hustle getting back for the Sidekicks after it looked like Tetsane was going to have a good look to continue that 4-game scoring streak. Down to 20 seconds. Leonardo Acosta back outside, the long pass. Now Tetsane trying to ward off a defender, and the shot from the yellow line off the post. 5 seconds. Back outside to Pino. And the Comets content to head to the fourth with a 4-3 lead. It's Sidekick Soccer here on MASL TV. Back for the fourth.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Take you back to earlier in the third, the second effort from Dirtle. That tied it at 3. And then Lovegrove tripped up. And earlier in the third as well. And here, what a tremendous effort from Lovegrove on the defensive end, getting all the way back. That kept it tight. See some of the physical play out there as the Comets are starting to pick it up as well. There was more fouls certainly from Dallas in the first half. And earlier in the third as well, a couple of chances for the Sidekicks, but just could not line up a shot when the opportunities appeared, at least momentarily, to be there. It's a great response in the third quarter by the Comets after the Sidekicks outshot Kansas City in the first half. Dallas limited to just 4 shots in the third quarter. The Comets really dominated the time of possession, put a couple of goals on the board to take a 4-3 lead as we head into the fourth. Second foul on Ramon Palmer gives it back to Dallas. Sidekicks going to have to come from behind. A goal down, Lovegrove and Vandegrift in the corner, out to Blas Perez. Blas Perez in just his third season here with Dallas, but a long-time veteran, going all the way back to playing for Panama on their national team. Silva. Drop it on the wing, looking for Torquato, who scored earlier. Silva trying to keep it in the corner. And now Silva down, but no call coming. And there's a whistle. And it looks initially like this is going to go against Dallas. So rather than a chance for a restart in Kansas City territory, it's the Comets who should be able to reset, go back on the attack. Palmer will play it ahead. They skip it ahead. Good touch pass. Marquez couldn't quite come up with it cleanly, but the Comets will keep it. They'll switch the attack. Looking for a one-timer. Hernandez able to poke it free, but a restart coming in the Dallas zone. Daniel Malhue, excuse me. Well, that was a tough collision. Malhue at full speed went down hard. Reminder once again, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. And don't forget MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube, and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Hernandez plays it up top. Quintana. There's John Quintana. Missed some time earlier in the season, but has now been back the last several games, solidifying the Sidekicks defensively. Off the boards, the turnaround online But Ejimadu there. Teixeira looking for goal number 2 in this one. But Philip Ejimadu, well positioned. Mentioned that Ejimadu leads in goals against average and also second in save percentage. So he's getting some work in the net as well. They battle along the near boards. Romero poked it free momentarily. Wanted a call. Comets will keep it. Marquez tries to thread it through. Back out to Pino. Skip pass. Looking for Tetsane. Tetsane still with it now. The whistle comes in. Working against Teixeira. And it goes against Tetsane. Gives it back, and be interesting to see a lot of time still remaining at 11:45, but when will it become perhaps necessary for the Sidekicks to bring a little more ball pressure? Obviously with that comes some danger as well against a team with as many weapons as the Comets have. Lovegrove from the corner. On Ramirez's second foul. Nobody down low. And they'll go back up top. The shot from the wing, blocked. And up into the stands. So good anticipation. The restart will come just inside the Comet zone. Another foul. Ramirez. It's his third foul on Romero. Another restart for the Sidekicks. Long drive, partially blocked. 50-50 ball, and the Sidekicks keep it in. Perez trying to get control. They battle on the far boards. Romero gets it back on the touch pass from Perez, but can't get a shot on line. And there is a look at Yahir Romero in just his second season. 9 goals a year ago as a rookie. Just 1 so far this year. Did have an assist in the loss at Baltimore. And for Yahir Romero, I should say that was his 4th assist on the season. He does have 3 goals this season, so continues to deliver for the Sidekicks in his 2nd season here in Dallas. Valadez going to head off. Now it's the Sidekicks with a lengthy run in time of possession again. Perez trying to play it into space, but nobody there. Cleared, not quite all the way out. Back to Perez at the top of the circle. Touch pass, a drive saved by Ejimadu, and it squirts back. And Ejimadu able to scoop it up. Silva with a drive, but Ejimadu positioned well. The slide missed. Dirtle trying to line up a shot, but lost the handle. O'Keefe quickly back the other way. And the shot to goal! We're tied. Torquato. His 2nd of the game, just inside that far post. Well, we saw an angle somewhat similar moments before. And that time with just a little more room. And how good does the shot have to be to beat Philip Ejimadu to that far side? That is a tight window. And Renato Torquato, scoreless on the season before tonight. Couple of big goals. Missed a couple of games back in December, but he's been back the last 5. Now Lovegrove looking for the lead! Marquez on one side, Lovegrove on the other side. Both leading goal scorers with some chances tonight, and Lovegrove gets a big one in the fourth and does not miss. Shades of the early stages of the second quarter when the Sidekicks put a couple on the board quickly to grab a 2-0 lead. They have stormed back here in the fourth. First, Torquato. And then Jamie Lovegrove. A couple of assists against Baltimore earlier in the week, and now a huge goal to go along with an assist earlier here tonight. And a timeout on the field. Sidekicks trying to stay perfect at home. Back out in front, 5-4. In the fourth, the Sidekicks have answered back, and now they will try to hold the lead. 9:58 remaining in the game. That's an eternity. So a ton of soccer still to be played. But Dallas back out in front, 5-4. Vandegrift looking to switch the attack for Reggett. Battling with Silver. Hernandez over to double. It's on the boards. They still scrum near midfield. Now the whistle finally comes in. As O'Keefe continues to battle now. Tries to play it into space. In the corner. Working against Flores. And the Comets win it. Marquez in open field. Chad Vandegrift coming off a big game in the win against Chihuahua with a couple of goals. In fact, Vandegrift with 4 points over the last 2 games. For Kansas City. O'Keefe with Marquez on his side. And now Marquez going to pick up the foul. So a restart for Dallas coming in the Kansas City zone. A little breathing room would be enormous Lovegrove will take the kick. He'll drive it. It's in the box, but cleared out. Now to Hernandez. All the way across, out of play. We'll go back to Kansas City. Nathan Dirtle, already with a couple of goals, is on. On the wing for Acosta. Pressure coming from Fabian Cruz. And Cruz wins it. O'Keefe plays it ahead. Shot from the line. Blocked at the point. Back out near midfield. Reggett battling and wins it. Tied up with Cruz. Foul going to be on Cruz. But it will give Dallas some time to set up. 8:12 remaining in the game. Reminder, Sidekicks fans, we're back on Sunday. All Texas battle as the Outlaws come to town. Palmer through. Tetsani with a drive. Partially blocked. Baladez at the top of the circle. They look to switch the attack. Shot off the board. It's loose in the box. Comets able to clear it out. Tetsani. That pass broken up. Romero bringing the pressure. Picks up the foul. Palmer wants to work quickly. Flores. Switching the attack. Gets it back to Pino. Ramon Palmer. 11th year defender, 11th year forward, Ramon Palmer. On for the Comets. A lot of veteran leadership and experience on this Kansas City team. Vandegrift, Palmer, Pino, among others. 10-plus seasons in. Dirtle on a hard drive. Goes down hard. We're still playing. Asai Romero now knocked down, and Dirtle going to pick up the foul. The header is sent left of the box. Eric Pereira on. We haven't seen a lot of him. One-timer. Blocked out front. Vandegrift doing what he does. Coming up with the block. Leads the MASL. Denying Lovegrove a chance. Top of the circle. We've got a Comet player down. It's Pereira. Pereira appearing in his 5th game on the season. But have not seen a lot of Pereira here tonight. So in a critical stretch. Pereira back up. Now going to head off. Might have had a word or two for Blas Perez. But they'll quickly separate. Didn't see what precipitated all that. Timeout from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And we're going to have a review. Going to step aside briefly here. Watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV. right, so the challenge denied. Sidekicks will have it. And with that, Kansas City will lose their challenge. And a reminder that though I've been talking about it for probably about a month, it's never too early to start talking playoffs. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs, April 5th through the 7th. Ticket deposits are now being accepted. Visit frontwavearena.com for more information. I'll tell you, you take a look at the standings and some of the games that we have seen in the playoffs. It's going to be fun. A matchup here tonight of two teams that would be in the playoffs if they started here tonight. Acosta tries to thread it through. Palmer with the turnaround off the board. Hernandez elects to play it back to Lackland, who gets it to the corner. Still loose. The shot redirected just wide. Mark has one-timer. Up into the stands. And that'll take us to a media timeout. 6:08 remaining in the fourth. Sidekicks nursing a one-goal lead. It's MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Thus far in the fourth quarter, the Sidekicks 7 shots on goal. With a couple of goals scored, the Comets just 1 shot on goal. In the first almost 9 minutes of the fourth quarter, great response. A race for the ball and the shot on line from Perez and Ejimadu. Coming up with a big save. That may be a game saver before it's all said and done. It does result in a corner. And Lovegrove. And a timeout. Sidekicks going to take a timeout. Exactly 6 minutes remaining in a big corner coming up here on MASL TV. Corner coming for Lovegrove with exactly 6 minutes remaining. See what the Sidekicks have out of the timeout. They'll try from the wing. Shot high over the crossbar. Still in play. Perez will retrieve. Up top. One-timer. Up and over. Back to the Comets. They got us to Lovegrove on the wing. Well, Lovegrove thinking about that crossbar. And up and over. See a little frustration there. He knows he had a pretty good look. At the very least, would have liked to have challenged Ejimadu with a shot on goal that had a chance, but just missed it. Quintana up high there, able to play it out. Comets will restart in the Dallas zone. And Quintana maybe trying to argue that that was off Kansas City. Believe he was working against Ignacio Flores over there. And a top of the arc restart coming. Flores. Another timeout. Kansas City wants to talk it over with a big restart coming, down 5-4. 5:39 remaining in the fourth. And down the stretch, 5-4. And the restart, the top of the arc. Flores, Reggett, both there. And it's Acosta who will leave it for Flores. Not all the way out. Reggett tries to keep it in. Ends up with Palmer. Palmer against the pressure of O'Keefe. Interestingly, the Sidekicks now amping up the pressure, but with the lead. Challenging the Comets more full field. Trying to maintain the one-goal lead. Vandegrift over to Palmer. Tetsane. Up top, Marquez back on, but has that one dug out. Stays with Vandegrift. Vandegrift, little stutter step. Gets to the corner. Now they descend. Played it not all the way out. Tetsane looking for a lane. Might have been partially blocked out front on the challenge from Fabian Cruz. And indeed, off of Cruz, so a big corner coming up. 4:38. Still on the clock. Up top, Acosta steps into one, blocked by Hernandez. Another shot blocked. All the way back out to Ejimadu. Nestor Hernandez coming up with the big block. That one loose in front, but Marquez can't get there in time. Talked about the experience on the Kansas City side, but Nestor Hernandez in his 11th season. With the big play for the Sidekicks. Lovegrove continue to pressure at the point. Dirtle back on. Comets would love to see him get a hat trick. Acosta with a head of steam. Up over the crossbar, the one-timer from Marquez. Into the seats. Quintana will head off. They'll retrieve. Sidekicks looking to get this three-game homestand started with a big win against one of the top teams in the MASL. Alessia Tetsani will pull up. Now leaves it in the corner. Palmer centers it up. Looking for a lane. Baladez able to poke it free. As Anderos was trying to get it. Now foot race. O'Keefe just wide. Perez with the follow. Sidekicks push the lead to 2. The relentless pressure and hustle of Colin O'Keefe. Edamaju challenges, can't get the ball. And O'Keefe off the board. And Perez with the empty net in front of him delivers. And the Sidekicks now with 3 on the board in the 4th. Third goal on the season for Blas Perez. Big assist for Colin O'Keefe, the Iron Man, in the 4th. Creates the opportunity. Sidekicks up 2. Still time. Winding down to 3 minutes. Comets sensing that they need something quickly. They have pulled Philip Ejimadu. At the top of the circle, Acosta trying to find a lane. Marquez shot. Lackland with a big save. The follow and a goal. Comets on the rebound. Back within 1. How big is the goal now? Ignacio Flores in his 9th season. His 3rd goal on the season. Flores so often a facilitator for the Comets. 2nd on the team with 7 assists. But that time, on the rebound off the rocket from Marquez. Flores able to redirect. 6-5. And, okay. I momentarily lost signal, but we're back. 2:34 remaining. This one down to the wire. Well, what else would you expect? One more look as the Comets pull the keeper and find a way. It's 6-5. Lovegrove, Zach Reggett having a laugh. Yet another fantastic game here for the Sidekicks at home. And we've got a yellow card. So we'll sort that out. If I can get word. Might have happened while we were away.
Kansas City Comets player number 99, Philip Ejimadu.
Okay, so Ejimadu gets the yellow card, and for Philip Ejimadu, that's his first yellow card on the season. So with 2:34 remaining, it's 6-5. And And a chance now for the Sidekicks to immediately answer back. As they'll restart here from the top of the arc. And Ijimadu heads off. And we'll see Nicolau Neto in goal. And Dallas will take a timeout. Big chance, 2:34 remaining. They lead at 6-5. It's Sidekick Soccer here on MASL TV. So the call on Philip Ijimadu is a delay of game, resulting in the yellow card. The word that we're getting is that that's a 5-minute penalty. So you see Neto in goal after the yellow card, but might see Kansas City have to pull the keeper anyway. Meanwhile, the shot blocked. That one wide, and Sidekick's gonna keep it. Able to burn a little more time at the top of the circle. Back outside to Quintana. This all time that they can't get Neto off the field. They'll play to the corner. Back outside. Comets have it. And Neto gonna head off. So the Comets down a goal. Pull the goalie. Looking for the equalizer. Palmer. Marquez in front! And Reggett gonna tie it up. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, they kept Marquez from finding the back of the net, but that was a dime to Reggett. No chance for Lackland, and Kansas City battles back, ties it at 6. Well, we saw the Sidekicks battle back from a measure of adversity after they lost the lead in the third. That has got to be deflating. Anderos will give chase, but Lackland there. Under 2 minutes to go. Vandegrift in the corner. And tied up with Romero. Restart coming in the Comet zone. Lovegrove will take it from the wing. Hard drive sent wide. Kept in by Romero. Final 80 seconds. Nestor Hernandez. They chip it into the box, back outside. Sidekicks still have it. Romero to Hernandez. Blas Perez coming out to get it. It's a foot race. Dirtle wins it. Lackland out near the mid-stripe. Hernandez will drive. Up and over the crossbar, 47.4. They tie up in the sidekick zone. Now a turnover, and the Comets grab the lead. That is a heartbreaker for the Sidekicks. As the ball pops free, 32.7 remaining. Just a crushing finish, but still time for Dallas, 32.7. 3 unanswered. Ignacio Flores in the right spot, and Flores delivers. Couple of goals here in the latter stages of the fourth quarter for Ignacio Flores in his 9th season, and coming up big. Down to 20 seconds. Now it's the Sidekicks looking for the equalizer. That one in the box. Van de Griff plays it out. Down to about 10 seconds. Maybe time for one more. They'll switch it. Into the box, back outside. Down to 3 seconds. Quintana chips for the goal. Neto comes up with the save, and Kansas City escapes 7-6. First team to win in Dallas this season, and the Comets storming back in the final 2.5 minutes to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat with that closing 3-goal run. And for the Sidekicks, they drop to 3-9 on the season, a gallant effort here at home, where they appeared to be on the precipice of delivering just the second loss of the season for the Comets. But give Kansas City all kinds of credit. They moved to 7-1-2 on the season. Sidekicks will be back on Sunday night to take on Texas here on MASL TV. Next up for Kansas City, they're back at home for their own 3-game homestand, and they will host the Harrisburg Heat. I'm going to stay here just for a moment before we take it out. Ignacio Flores, 2 goals in the final 2.5 minutes. Do want to pass along some thank yous. First, of course, to the great team in Dallas, production crew here for Sidekick Soccer. Great job as always. The team from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Well, we got another classic. Certainly can't complain in our coverage this season that we have not seen entertaining soccer. And this was another barn burner. Look back at some of the goals and here later as well. And the tail end, and with time running down, It's Nicolau Neto on for Philip Ijamadu, who was out after being dealt a yellow card. And Neto wrapped it up and secured the win. 7-6. We'll wrap up our coverage from Dallas. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. A reminder again, we'll be back on Sunday night for more MSL Soccer on MSL TV. 7-6, the Comets over the Sidekicks. So long, everybody.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASL iFootball, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASL iFootball to sign up, get started, and play.
When hail damages your car, you need a repair company you can trust. That's where Total Hail Solutions comes in. As North Texas's top auto hail repair company, we're committed to bringing your vehicle back to its best, fast, and hassle-free. And now, as the official dent company of the Dallas Sidekicks, we're offering $500 cash back on all repairs for Sidekicks fans. Simply bring in your ticket and let us take care of the rest. Total Hail Solutions, trusted, reliable, and ready to help you drive confidently again.